My name is Anastasia, and I work with TeachUNITED. I've been your coach for a while, so yes. So
Right.
please maybe start by introducing yourself so that they know who you are and what you do. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Anastasia. My name is RASHEEDAT SADIQ. I'm a teacher in a private school in Abuja, Nigeria. I also work as an academic coordinator, so I was really excited to hop on this course and learn more about how to better help the teachers that I
Yeah.
work with.
How does a program like TeachUNITED help keep great teachers in their profession? You as a teacher, how do you think this
Okay.
program help you?
Yeah, I think it's an awesome program for many reasons. It helps us to really understand why we are teaching, to be be comfortable and confident as teachers. The modules are really powerful. I mean, it starts off talking about mindset, and that's just the most important thing because as teachers, we have a lot of pressure. We have pressure from the pupils, we have pressure from our um, administrators, we have pressure from the parents. Sometimes they look at us as miracle workers, and it can get very stressful. And in a lot of cases, we are not even so well appreciated. We don't get the monetary value. But with a course like Teach United that really starts off with, mindset, it helps you. It takes the burden off, and you're able to see, understand your why. You're able to focus on what you're supposed to do. You also see that you're not alone. I mean, it's an instructional coaching course. So you know that you can be a coach and help others. And if you're not a coach, you know that there's that avenue for you to access a coach. That okay, this job is stressful. You don't have to do it alone. And the modules are really powerful, talking about the mindset, talking about our SWOT analysis as an individual, as a school, as an ecosystem. So it just helps us as teachers to be more motivated, to know that you're not alone, to know that you can reach out to someone, and to be one of those that would support other teachers around. So I think I love that aspect in that it helps our emotional stability. And yes, you're going to be tired, but you remain motivated because of the courses that are in the program.
Okay, thank you so much, Rashidat. So that means the Teach United program, will help teachers like love their job more instead of quitting their jobs, but they would love their job more because it then helps them, giving them techniques and strategies that they can use as teachers so that they can enjoy their profession as teachers. Okay, thank you
Yes,
so
yes.
much. You have you seen a noticeable shift in a specific student, maybe while teaching, even when you started with the topic growth mindset and other topics
Right.
like engagement? Like, have you seen a noticeable shift in a specific student that you believe resulted from what you learned in the Teach United training?
Um, well, I would maybe not mention a specific student, but the whole
Yes.
cohort of students I teach, especially with relationship to engagement. I that just came to my mind when I thought of the question, and you just happened to mention. Because a lot of times, especially in the African subcontinent, we are kind of stern sometimes as teachers, and children are relatively well behaved, so they might be doing the task engaged. So the Teach United program just it sparked a light in me when I heard that concept of compliance versus engagement. So
Yeah.
immediately, I not only started looking out within my classroom for are these children really engaged? Are these tasks and activities, are they really what they need to be doing? Are they gaining from it? Are they loving it? Are they invested in it? And I immediately shared with my colleagues. I talked about the fact that we all need to be aware that it's not always about compliance because they may be doing the task, but their minds are not there, or they're just finding it a chore and a bore to do. But if you're able to get them really interested, really engaged, then you know that they're going to be learning, they're going to be able to recall in a day, in a week. But if it's something they're just doing mechanically, I mean, ask them in a few hours, they might not remember anything. So that shift, I've seen it in my classrooms that I teach, and I was able to share with others. I'm not sure if they've been able to do it as well as I have, but it's something I believe that with time in my entire school we'll be able to really get the learners engaged and enjoying school.
Why do you think Teach United programs shows high impact? Like, and in relation to the high impact, can you like differentiate between high impact on the side of girls and on the side of boys?
Yes, I think from my perspective, one of the
Yeah,
modules that really was able to give us high impact with regards to the girls is the module on personalized learning.
yeah,
So what we find is that in a number of cases, not always, but in a number of cases, the girls are reticent, they're shy, they don't really want to speak up. They sometimes allow the boys to dominate. Sometimes it's not even about domination, but they don't want to be made fun of, different reasons why the girls are more laid back or quieter during the lessons. But if you're able to implement personalized learning, which is something I'm still learning to do, but I just realized that when you start giving them things like having a choice, like choosing their own goals, they become more excited. They're more willing to share because a lot of times it's a one-on-one thing or a small group thing. So they're not as shy as if they had to share their views in front of the entire class. And when they start off being confident and comfortable in a small group or one-on-one, with time, when you ask them to share with the larger class, they're not so shy anymore. They know they're able to do it, and they love what they're doing. So they sometimes they don't even care if others don't agree with them because they know it's for them. So that I really liked. And yes, we before now I have been trained on gender equity and things like that. So my class has I try to make it balanced, but I see that that aspect of personalized learning also helps really, and that's really one benefit for girls that I see in the Teach United program.
okay. Thank you so much. I'm glad he's doing that because as a woman, I would love to see like more girls succeed in their careers and achieve their dreams. So, and what other challenges, like, do you think happens in the community? Like the challenges that you face in your community, and how does a program like Teach United help? Like in the community, you as a member of the community, you as a teacher, like, how does a program like Teach United help, like, solve those challenges?
Okay, so I think I'll start first of all from the school community. One
Yes.
great benefit I see from the Teach United program is that it really helps to build teachers up. Now, as a teacher, sometimes we have issues with professional development. The first one being time to go for trainings, the second one being the resources, funds, finances. Now, this program, we're so fortunate to get it for free, and it's a cascading model where you learn and you teach others, or you implement what you know with the teachers you're working with. So there's this free access in my mind to professional development and a sort of free or like rising up the ladder. So at the end of this program, I think and I believe I'm going to do well and be able to confidently call myself an instructional coach. Now that takes me a step higher from just a teacher or just a HOD or just a coordinator. An instructional coach is a big deal, and I've learned and I have the resources to help others around me. So I see it just generally improving the ecosystem of the entire school,
Yeah.
by
Yes.
helping us to develop from within and all the members of the school, the teaching environment. And then even going outside the Indian school environment, I believe that the confidence that such a program gives the teachers is also something that boosts the confidence of the community members in the education system. So some people, look at teachers and, you hear things like education is a scam, or, they don't value teaching. People are valuing money over teaching. But when we do a program
Yes.
like this and we're really self assured and we're confident, we're able to portray that confidence. And you see the parents having confidence in us. You see the children, even though they may not want to become teachers, but they appreciate us as teachers that help them to really find where they wanted to go, that gave them a voice, that gave them choices, that made learning fun for them. So I think it really helps the engagement with the larger community. The children love school, they want to come, and things like that can be, some of the benefits of such a program. When we as teachers are confident, the children are going to, we're confident and we're capable. The children are going to go back home to tell their parents about the wonders that we're doing in the
Definitely.
classroom. And the parents are
Yeah.
going to have more faith in us. And I think also, with some of the modules around getting data, sharing information, acting with the data, the community can become more involved, with what is happening. We can reach out to them, and they feel comfortable to reach out to us also, to share their own ideas of what they want their communities to be, because they know that as a school or as teachers, we can help. We have those tools to really help.
What kind of immediate changes have you seen in your school, and what do those changes mean in long term for students or for community?
Okay, so um, I have seen some changes, maybe not so many because it's just an ongoing process. But I think the
Yes.
immediate change I would say I've seen is in the way we think personally and as with the other teachers. So the
Yeah.
program asks a lot of questions that has you reflect, has you ask yourself a number of questions, and you get to discuss with other members of your school management or of the school. So you're talking about what would personalized learning mean for you as a school. You're talking about what are the strengths and weaknesses of your school. You're talking about mindset within the school. So it's not just a personal program. So for me,
Yes.
it's they're simple questions, but I think deeply before I answer a lot of these questions. And I reach out to other people that I work with to talk about some of these questions. And I think that's the immediate benefit that I see. It's getting us thinking on a higher level, more than just the day-to-day academic aspect, but what vision do we want for ourselves? Where do we see ourselves, in the future? How can we help ourselves get there? Those are the discussions that we're having. That is an immediate difference from before I started this program. Now, in the long term, because learning is it's always slow. We have a lot of ideas. We're still kind of not so sure how to do some of the things. What do
Yeah.
you personalize learning? How do you start? What exactly, what tools do you have? What tools do you need to use? All of that. But I believe that once we start slow and we're consistent, in the long term we're going to be seeing the benefits. And we're also going to be seeing it translate into higher student achievement, because we're talking about a system where the students, we're focusing on mastery. We're not just focusing on go through school, finish the classes. We're focusing on the fact that you need to learn what you love, you learn what you're interested, you're gaining mastery about on these things, and you're personalizing the learning for yourself. You're talking about your own strengths, the learner strengths, and you're also looking at the data that you have, and you're looking
Yes.
at how can you work with that data to improve things. So things are definitely going to keep getting better if you're collecting your data in the right way and then
Yes.
analyzing it and applying it, to improve what you're doing.
Thank you so much, Rashidat. It was really lovely talking to you. Thank you for sharing everything that you have shared. It's really inspiring, and it's motivating even. Like I
Thank you,
love.
Zia. You are an awesome coach, and the
Thank
program is an awesome one. I am motivated.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that this program helps you love teaching, like to love your profession more and what you do, because talking to you now has just made me really happy. And I'm glad that I'm making an impact to you as an individual and to many other people that are going through the program. And still, those people are also going to make an impact to even a larger group of people, and those are kids that you're teaching at school, whether it's college, whether it's primary school, whether it's secondary, and we're literally changing the world. So I'm really
Yeah,
happy
yeah.
to come across
We
such
are.
passionate
Thank you.
people like you. So thank you so much for your time, and thank you for
It was
taking
my pleasure.